Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. As you can tell from the title, I did Pilates for 30 days. I did take one break once a week, so I did Pilates for 6 days out of each of the week this month. I did have like a few times where instead of doing Pilates, I did a different type of workout. Most of the time I did do Pilates. There was like one day where I did a HIIT workout. One day I tried yoga, and I just don't like yoga that much as I do Pilates. I don't know, I feel like it's just too slow for me, and Pilates is kind of a nice in-between. HIIT workout is on this side of the spectrum, yoga on this side, and then Pilates is like a nice in-between. It's not too fast-paced, but it's also not too slow. It is still considered a low-impact workout, which I feel like I gravitate towards those a little bit more than high-intensity workouts, just because I like them better and they just make me feel better. And then I did also do bar a couple times, which is a combination of like Pilates, yoga, and cardio, so it still was kind of Pilates. But other than that, I did do Pilates for a whole month, and I wanted to make a video on my results and how it has affected me. I've only been doing it a month, so it's not going to be like any crazy results, but I have still noticed some things that have really improved, so I wanted to share that with you guys. And the reason I gave myself the challenge to do it for 30 days is usually most habits take at least 30 days to form. I will say I definitely feel like Pilates is kind of a habit for me now. I don't really have to push myself too much to do it, just because I really like doing it, and it just kind of became a regular thing I do every day. Before I started Pilates, there was actually really no exercise or workout routine that I actually enjoyed. Besides walking, I've always loved walking, but other than that, I really didn't enjoy working out. And I have tried Pilates before. I think it was in middle school, so it was quite a long time ago. But I was like, you know what? I'll give it a shot. It's been a really long time since trying it. So I tried it out, and I'm really glad I did. I don't know, I just never found exercising that fun, and it always was like something I had to force myself to do. So let's talk about the results now. Since I've only been doing it for about a month, there's not gonna really be a lot of visual changes, but I do have a before and after picture I'm still gonna put in. But definitely after doing it for a while, I'm sure I'll be able to see more changes in my body. Here's the before video, and I actually accidentally deleted the rest of this clip. So once I realized I have deleted that before video, I took another one, but that was a couple weeks later. So just so you know, the middle one is a couple weeks into doing Pilates already. And here is the after video. And if anyone was wondering, I did weigh myself before starting Pilates, and I did weigh myself now, and I did not lose or gain any weight. I definitely think if you want to lose weight doing Pilates, that's definitely possible, along with healthy eating. I personally wasn't really trying to lose weight, so I was totally fine with that. So as you can see, the visual results that you can see on the outside, they weren't that big, which is fine and expected because you're not going to change your body that much within just a month. The results I got just inside mentally and just how my body feels were so much bigger. I've mostly been doing just the basic mat Pilates, but about once a week I do use my Pilates reformer board, and that has also been really fun. And I just do about 30 minutes of Pilates every day besides my rest day, and I just look up tutorials on YouTube. I've mostly been doing Move with Nicole tutorials, which she is an amazing instructor, would totally recommend her videos, and also Callie Jardine, especially her reformer board Pilates tutorials I've been doing a lot. So both of them are really great. It is something I've added into my morning routine, and it just kind of helps me add in a sense of routine and just kind of kickstart the day. And whenever I'm finished with a Pilates workout, I always feel this sense of calmness and just I feel like I don't have as much anxiety either, and I just feel so much better overall. I think I have definitely felt happier since starting Pilates, and it has just improved my mental health and overall has just made me feel a lot better. And I will say, I used to have occasional back pain. It was nothing crazy, but since starting Pilates, I have literally had no back pain at all. It's crazy. Pilates is such a great workout for your back and also kind of helps with posture too. I have noticed that. It is a full body workout though, which I like because it works out all parts of your body, your legs, abs, arms, back, everything. I also really like it because it is definitely a challenge, which makes it more interesting, but at the same time, it's not so much of a challenge that I feel like I won't be able to do it, or it's not like so much of a challenge that it just exhausts me and just leaves me tired for the rest of the day. And I have also felt myself become stronger. I definitely can feel more muscle, like my abs, even though you might not be able to see them. I can definitely feel, muscle in my abs now and like my arms. I do see myself getting better and I see progress. There were certain tutorials that were really difficult for me when I first started out, and then now I'm like going back to them and it's like, hey, this was like a lot harder for me before. Now I can like kind of actually do it without having such a difficult time. So there's still like so many things I can't do, obviously, but it's just like a work in progress, just like any other type of workout. So you probably can tell already, but I am definitely going to continue on with Pilates. I might try some other things along the way, but I absolutely want to continue doing Pilates. And maybe in the future, to make it a little more challenging, I might get some of those little dumbbells or like the wrist and ankle weights. They also make the Pilates ring, and there's also resistance bands and just a bunch of different things to make it a little bit more challenging and also add resistance. So I'm really excited to implement new things and just try new things in my Pilates workout. And also, I did finally get a yoga mat. If you were watching any of the clips in this video that I inserted, I did not have a yoga mat until now. It was also kind of like a little gift for myself for like sticking to the 30-day challenge and doing what I said I was going to do. So I'm really excited that I have a yoga mat now. Actually, let me go get it so I can show you. Here she is. Super pretty color, and I think it's like a 1/2 inch thick, so it's actually really cushiony and comfortable. I just got it from Amazon. I also have thought about going to some in-person classes, just like at a gym, or I know the community center here has some Pilates classes occasionally, so I might try that out. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it interesting, or maybe it motivated you a little bit to try out Pilates. I would definitely recommend you trying it out because I love it and I didn't think I would. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye everyone!